We will solve this today's LeetCode problem. This is LeetCode easy one. Pass the pillow. So the question is, there are n people standing in a line labeled from 1 to n. The first person in the line is holding a pillow initially. Every second, the person holding the pillow passes it to the next person standing in the line. Once the pillow reaches the end of the line, the direction changes and the people continue passing the pillow in the opposite direction. For example, once the pillow reaches to the nth person, they pass it to the n minus 1th person, then to the nth minus 2th person, and so on, right? So basically, what we need to find, so we have given n and time, and we need to return the index of the person holding the pillow after time seconds, right? So basically, we need to find the index that at this time, at which person will this pillow will pillow will be the which person will have this pillow, right? We need to find that index, right? So basically, the question is very easy. You just need to observe something. That suppose I take an as a uh, 8, right, and time as a something like 4, right? So if you see here, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So basically, n is at 8. So there are 8 persons. So when I started for time is equals to 4. So at 1 second this one person passed the pillow at 2. At second, it passed it to 3. It means, one thing you see here that at wa- at t seconds, the pillow is at t plus 1th persons, right? That is for sure. See, at t is equals to 1, the pillow is at person 2, right? At t is equals to 1, this one will pass to the person 2. So the pillow will, the person 2 has a pillow, right now. So it means at t seconds the pillow is at t plus 1 person. I'm sure about that if the time is less than n is equals to 8, right? So if you see here, at t is equals to 4, which person will carry the pillow? See, at 1 second it is at 2, at 2 second it will at 3, at 3 seconds it will be at 4, and at 4 seconds it will be at 5, right? See, at t seconds the pillow is at t plus 1 person. I'm sure about that, right? That's the thing here, right? Okay. Now the thing is that, what if the t is greater than this 8? Suppose this 8 is at 10, right? So when it is at 10, so till 8 till 7, the pillow will be at 8th person, right? Till 7 second, the pillow will be at 8th person, right? Now we are at the end of the line. So now, when the 8th second will happen, what this 8 will do, it will change the direction of the pillow, it will reverse back to the 7, right? So basically at the 8th we will move to the person 7. Again for the 9th second it will go to the 6th person, and at 10 it will go to the 5th person, right? So one thing you observe here, that at t is equals to 7, I got at n is equals to 8, right? At t is equals to 7, I got n is equals to 8. The same thing at here. So one thing you observe here, that the if this 10 is greater than, suppose this is 20, right? So after this 10, which is equals to 5, 11, which is equals to 4, which is at is equals to 4. Same for 12, which is at 3, 13, and 14, right? After this 14, p is equals to 1. But after this 14, when t is equals to 15, this 1 will again pass to 2, right? So basically what is happening, it is following the same sequence at some point of time, right? At some point of time. So see, from t is equals to 1 to t is equals to 7, it moves from 1 to 8, right? Again, from t is equals to 8 to t is equals to 8 to t is equals to 14, it it is going from 8 to 1, right? 8 to 1, right? Again from t is equals to 15, t is equals to 15 to t is equals to 20, it will moves to from 1 to from 1 to, see, at t is equals to 20 it is 5, so basically it will be 15. For 15 it will become at 2, right? 16 at 3, 17 at 4, 18 at 5, 19 at 6, and 20 at 7. So it will move to 7, right, till 20, right? So basically, if this is 21, if suppose this was 21, so it will move to till 8, right? So if you observe something, if you observe something, that this something is repeating, this from t to 1 to 27, 1 to 8 is repeating, from t is equals to 15, t 2 is equals to 21, 1 to 8 is again repeating. Again, if time is greater than this 21, suppose it is at 45, right? So from t is equals to 22, 22, from 28 it will again move from 8 to 1, right? Again from 29 to something uh, it will again move to something else, right? From 29 to t is equals to uh, sorry, t is equals to 29, and this is, yeah, from 29 to 7 4 is the 20 and 7 35, right? 35. So from 35 it will move to 1 to 8 again, right? So basically I'm just showing you that this is following some pattern. What is following some pattern? See, 1 to 7, 1 to 8, again 50 to 21, 1 to 8, 29 to 35, 1 to 8, 8 to 14, 8 to 1, 22 to 28, 8 to 1. So basically it is following some patterns at the specific time positions, right? At the specific time position. So basically what it is doing, the same thing which which I have written here, that at t seconds it is below is at t plus 1%, right? So it means it is according to n minus 1, right? It is according to n minus 1. So how we will determine that which position is at here? So see, if you observe here, from 1 to 7 it is a multiplication of 7. See, 7, 7 to the 14, 7 to the 21, 7 for 28, 7 for the 35. Basically it is a multiplication of 7, and which is 8 minus 1, right? So basically it is repeating itself again and again, again and again, again and again. So what we can do, we can take simply that how many times it is repeating. So what we'll do, we can check t minus 1. Why I'm taking n minus 1? Because at 1 seconds the position of the pillow is at second, right? So that's why I'm taking n minus 1, basically, right? That's why I'm taking n minus 1. See, from moving from 1 to 8, I need only t is equals to 7 seconds. So for dividing t, that how many times I need to take, that need to be n minus 1, right? That's need to be divided by n minus 1 for sure, right? Understood, right? This need to be understood. This needs to be understood, right? This needs to be understood, that why are we are taking t divided by n minus 1? Because at t is equals to 1 it will add 2, so we need to find out how many times it iterates, right? How many times it iterates at the same position. Because while iterating, because it's doesn't matter now, because it is again following the same pattern. So why we don't we simply check that how many times it follows the same pattern, and then the and because this is the same, right? Because this is same, right? 1 to 7 and 50 to 21, and the remainder, and I also need to find the remainder which is formed. So suppose here it is 45, right? Here it is 45. So after this 35, after this 35, from t is equals to 36, we will start to t is equals to 45. So from where it will start? Now see, so this is very large example. So let's see, let's take another simple example. Let's take 40 and is equals to 8, and the same example but lesser time, right? The same example but lesser time. So I will take let's take 19, 19, right? Or let's take 12, right, for better understanding, right? Now if you see here, I will divide it by 7, right? So it will becomes what? 8 to 16, 7 to 14, and 7 1 7, right? So it will be at 1, 12 divided by 7, 12 divided by 7, it will be becomes 1, right? Now, now if you see here, now if you see here, one thing is here, that this one comes at odd, right? This one is comes at odd. This one comes at odd. So if you see here, 1 to 7, 1 to 8, this is odd position, right? This is even position, multiplication of 2. Again, this is odd position, this is even position. What do you mean by even position? The multiplication time. They see 7 into 1, 7. So 1 to 7 covered. 7 to 14. So 8 to 14 covered. 7 to 21. So basically the multiplication of 7. So multiplication of 7 is 1, 2, or 3, right? 1, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3 again, right? So if you see, 7 into 1 is for 7, 7 to 2, 14. So basically, when is the multiplication is odd or even, it is determining the direction of pillow passing, right? So basically, the divisor or dividend, the divisor is determining the direction of pillow direction of pillow, right? So when is odd, it is going from left to right, and when it is even, it is going from right to left, right? So when it is even, when d is even, it is pillow is moving from left to right. And when d is odd, when d is odd, it is moving left to right, and when d is even, it is moving pillow is moving from right to left. That's the observation you see here, right? So we will use this, right? So basically, when you take n is equals to 8 and t is equals to 12, when you take n is equals to 8 and t is equals to 12, so n minus 1 is 3. So 1, this is 1, this is 1. It means what does it mean? It mean I have moved till left to right, right? I have moved from till left to right. It means now I need to move right to left. I need to move right to left, basically, right? I have moved from left to right. This equals to 1 means I have moved till left to right. I'm sure about that, I have moved till left to right. So when remainder is left, if there is any seconds left in this time, I need to move back from right to left, right? So basically, t modulus n minus 1 would be what? Uh, would be what? 12 modulus 7, which is 5, right? Which is 5. It means I need to move from right to left till 5 seconds. Till 5 seconds. Till 5 seconds. So what does it mean? So it means 6, 7, and 8. So I have moved till 1 because D is 1 at, I'm sure about that, at I'm at 8th position. I'm at 8th position for at t is equals to at t is equals to 7. I'm at the 8th position for sure. Now I need to move 5 seconds more, so I need to move back, further back, right? I need to further back. So how will I determine that at which position I am now, right now? So if you now see here, this is n. So suppose I am at for p is for at t is equals to 7, I am at 8, p is equals to 8, right? Now at t is equals to 8th position, I will move to 7. I will move to 7. At t is equals to 9, I will move to p is equals to 6. So basically, after this one, how much time is left? I am moving that much time in its previous, right? So I have left with t is equals to 5 after this 7 part. So if you see that if I started from right to left, so instead of this 8, if you take modulus with 7, it will be 1, right? It will be 1. What I have done, I have taken modulus of 7, right? It will be 1. So at t is equals to 1, it is at p is equals to 7. At t is equals to 2, it is at p is equals to 6. So basically, if you observe the pattern, it will be n minus t. N minus t. How this n minus t comes? See, 8 minus 1, 7. Again, 8 minus 2, it is a 6. So basically at t is equals to at t is equals to 5, it will be at where n minus t, which is 8 minus 5, which is at 3, right? Which is at 3, n minus t, which is at 3. So if you see here, at t is equals to 9, we are at 6. At t is equals to 10, we are at 5. At t is equals to 11, we are at 4. At t is equals to 12, we are at 3, which is the same we have written here. So basically this 5 is 12 modulus 7, right? This is 5 is 12 modulus 7. So we have written n minus t, right? So basically it will be at third person. So this is how we will solve this problem. So basically this d determines that whether the pillow was at from left to right or from right to left. So when d is at when d is odd, the pillow moves from left to right, but now when remainder left, we need to check from right to left, right? So it's bit confusing. Let me clear that when d is 1, the pillow moved from left to right, but uh, pillow moved from left to right and it's completed, right? And when remainder is left, it means I need to check from right to left, because now pillow should be moved back, right? Pillow should be moved back. So instead of writing this, I can write this for implementation purpose. So for implementation, this needs to be changed that when d is odd, pillow is moving from left to right. And if remainder, if there is any time left, if there is any time left which is remainder, then we will check for right to left, right. The same thing happens here, that if there is any time left, we will check for left to right, right. Because this determines that we have covered the whole persons, right? The deed is divisor determines that we have covered a uh, whole persons. Now if time is left, we need to check from left to right, right? So let's try to implement this, you will be better understand, right? So basically, if we need to, this is an easy problem, but if you observe the pattern, this is an easy problem, right? And you will face this type of questions many times, and you will use many times, right? By checking divisibility, right? So let's just try to implement it. So basically, what we need to do, we need to check a divisor, right? Which will be time divided by n minus 1. You know why n minus 1, right? And also we need to take a remainder, which will be time modulus n minus 1, right? Now if this divisor is odd, if this is divisor odd, this is odd condition, right? This is odd condition. If this divisor is odd, it means we have already at eighth position. We are already at eighth position, this person. If it is odd, we are at, okay, let's see. If d is odd, if d is odd, it means we are at eighth position, which is the last position, right? Now time left if time left, I need to uh, I need to pass the pillow to opposite direction, which is right to left, right? This further part. So for further part, what I will check, this remainder will be n minus rem, right? I have shown you here this n minus t, right? The time which is left after the remainder, that will be n minus t. That's the same thing, n minus remainder is the time. Otherwise it will be rem plus 1, right? If d is odd, it means I am at first position. if d is even, if d is even, I am at starting position. I am at the starting position, right? I'm at starting position. You see here, right? If even it is even, I am at starting position, right? So I need to move from right to left. The same thing which is opposite of this, right? Same thing opposite to this. If time left, I will be at I will be at left to right. I will move left to right. So how much times it will be left? It will be t plus 1. 50 seconds left, it will be at t plus 1. So rem plus 1. So this is the code which we want. Let's just run this, and this is for even condition. Uh, okay, let's comment it out. This is for even. Just run this. Yeah, let's submit it. We have passed all the cases. So what will the time and the space complexity for this problem? So that would be nothing, because we have taken just a variable and just multiplication. So that would be time complexity would be O of 1, and the space complexity would be again O of 1. So nothing would be there. So this is an easy problem. Hope you solved it by your own. If not, no problem, you can still solve now. Thank you so much.